What is up, guys? It's your boy Cameron Bash here, and I'm coming at you guys today with another AEW Games video, where in this one, I'll be covering all the juicy and relevant information revealed in last night's AEW Games 2-point show presentation. The 2-point show seems to be a show that will run as an episodic thing, and each episode will seemingly feature a different guest each time. This week's guest was Kip Sabian, and he spent most of his time on the show asking Kenny Omega some of the most frequently asked questions in regards to AEW's upcoming console game. Whether this Q&A style format is what all the episodes of the 2-point show will be is yet to be determined, but this is what we got for now. The questions that they addressed during this episode were actually very useful questions, and the answers that we got were a little bit more detailed than I would have expected from a game this little into development. So here we go. To begin, Kenny was asked about whether this game has a release date. He announced that it didn't have one at this time and likely wouldn't have one for the foreseeable future, but said that this is a good thing and that by taking their time with the game, they won't release a buggy mess that will become an automatic meme, seemingly taking a little bit of a dig at WWE 2K20 with this one.
We really want this game to be not only fun, we want this game to last for a long time. We want to make this game legendary, much like this game right here. Yeah, you know it. Probably heard of it before, No Mercy. And to do that, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of thinking outside of the box. And as you know, sometimes when games are rushed, they encounter a lot of bugs, Kip. They become almost unplayable, and then they become a meme in themselves. Yeah. We don't want that. We want people to have fun with this thing. We want people to be competitive with this thing.
So while there was no release date revealed officially, it was nice to see that this question was addressed so that fans aren't constantly asking it over and over and over again. The next thing that Kenny Omega addressed was whether a Create a Wrestler mode would be in the game, and he confirmed that yes, there would be one coming to the game. Not only did he confirm that, but he also went on to say that they are going to take special care and attention when it comes to this mode to ensure that it is nice and in-depth for players to use. He specifically mentioned that he knows players like to create wrestlers from other promotions, and that AEW's video game will provide the ability to do that in an easy way.
And we're going to make sure it's really robust, make sure there's a lot of options, a lot of maneuvers for you to add to your character. It's going to be fun, it's going to be great. Trust me, we've placed that as high priority. It will be in the game.
It will be very interesting to see how far they'll go in order to allow us to create people from other promotions within their game. Typically, within WWE games, all we really get are a few moves and hair pieces related to non-WWE personnel, and that's pretty much it. Will AEW's game feature even more than what we typically get from a WWE game? Only time will tell. Moving on from this, the next thing that they discussed was online play, confirming that the game would have online competitive modes that would be playable with friends. Kenny also said that crossplay would be something that they'd be looking into, but was very transparent over the fact that it's not something set in concrete, so it's not something I would get my hopes too high about right now. Something, however, that I do think we can get our hopes up about are some of the things that he was teasing for online play, and that was the addition of modes and features that would be exclusive to online modes.
In terms of online play, of course it's going to be in all match types, specific functions that are exclusive to playing online, which would be pretty interesting as well. We're exploring with a lot of new creative, innovative things that you can do when online.
The first thing that I thought about when this was mentioned is the King of the Battleground game mode from WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which sees players fighting to be the longest to be in the ring, and more specifically, this is a mode only available online. If AEW got these types of fun, action-packed modes into their game, I think that would be a big win for the community. The only other big piece of relevant information that Kenny talked about in regards to the game is the style in which this game would be presented. When asked if this would be an arcade or a simulation style of game, he replied with neither, and went on to say that they're looking to do a little bit of a cross between the two. He would like to achieve the speed and fast-paced nature of an arcade game, while still having all the moves, counters, and movements within the game feel more realistic, like you would see in a real wrestling ring, but not so much simulation.
I would say it's neither. Okay. So, really feel sort of the speed and the fun that some of the older games were able to provide. Is it going to be a full simulation? No, but do I want the players to feel like when you're doing the moves that you're controlling the actual wrestling character, yes, that's really important.
Okay.
So I would expect a speed in the terms of arcade play, but moves, countering systems, submissions, all that to feel like how you would feel if you're actually in the ring with your opponent.
It's going to be really interesting to see how that transpires into the final product of the game, but it's exciting to hear that they're thinking outside of the box when it comes to their console game. At least this way it sounds like it's going to stand out quite a bit from everything else that's on the market, which is definitely a good thing. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video. The only other things touched on during this 2-point show presentation was a trailer for AEW General Manager's game, which you can find a link to in the video description below, and an announcement that the AEW Casino game will be available at some point over the next 60 days.
That you're not going to have to worry
That
about.
you don't have a date, yeah, you can't tell us about the date.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, this goes Kenny.
You're right,
My good
Kip.
friend Kenny.
I don't have a date. I don't have a concrete date, but what if I told you guys? What if I told you guys? You can get your hands on this game in 60 days or less.
Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, what are you most excited about when it comes to this game so far? Is it what Kenny has said in relation to the core mode? Is it the stuff in relation to the online modes? I'm excited to read all your comments down below, and while you're there, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more AEW games related content. Thanks very much for watching this video guys, and I'll see you soon for another one. Hey guys, thanks very much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, then I'm live on Twitch most days of the week. You can find a link to that down below, along with links to both my Twitter and Discord server, where you can find out when I go live. I look forward to seeing you over on a stream.